as a data engineer in DataOps team, and I am from Azure Squad. The topic for my experimental Saturday that was given to me was Prefect, and basically the problem that Prefect is solving is that data engineer, we are working with various workflows, and we need to manage our workflows, and basically Prefect is a workflow management tool, or we can say it is an orchestration or observability tool. And the problem statement is that while working with data, we need to assure that as data is being generated and being consumed widely, and we need to assure that it is being transferred from the source to the destination smoothly and without any faults or errors. So basically Prefect comes in here, and it basically makes sure that data is flowing smoothly and efficiently between them. So as the scale and the complexity of these workflows grows, it becomes more difficult to manage and monitor these workflows. So here Prefect comes, and basically Prefect provides us a platform where we can monitor and manage our workflows, and by providing various facilities like scheduling, logging, caching, and by providing facilities of retries, we can basically solve this problem. So basically it is an integrated platform that helps us to manage and monitor our workflows. So how does Prefect solve this problem? Basically Prefect provides us a Python-based API that basically treats our workflows as a code. So basically our jobs are treated as codes, and as simple as writing Python functions, it helps us to solve all these problems. So basically Prefect treats our job as tasks, and basically there are two terms in Prefect. One is task and other was flow, and basically we treat our specific thing what we need to do as task, and using simple decorators, one is task and one is flow, we can solve this problem. So let's take a deep dive into how Prefect helps us provide the solutions that the problems we discussed. So Prefect helps streamline cloud infrastructure management by providing us a single unified platform, be it data cleaning, data extraction, or whatever the things we need to do as data engineers, data analyzing, all those things can be done on a single unified platform. So next thing, Prefect provides us easy to use workflow automation tools. Basically when we need to schedule or we need to monitor our complex workflows, there are many tools that Prefect is providing us, like there is a thing called scheduler, a logger. These two things Prefect is providing us. For example, when we have a piece of code that we need to do repetitively, for example, as working in the corporate life, we need to come in the morning and we need to fetch some data from some API. So rather than running the code again and again every day, we can schedule it, and so Prefect is providing us those schedulers. Then Prefect can automate the data validation and testing. So there, the testing thing in Prefect is the best thing. Moreover, it can help us in testing greater than the airflow. So its testing thing is great. Then Prefect can automate inventory management processes by integrating with sales channels, suppliers, and warehouse management systems. And next thing, same is it can help us automate our pipelines. So we can schedule it and we can automate them. It is a great orchestration and automation tool. So now let's take a look at the implementation of Prefect. So basically for the implementation part, I created a basic ETL pipeline, extract, transform and load pipeline. So in this pipeline, what we do is basically we extract some data from a dummy API. I used JSON placeholder here, and then we do some transformation on that data, and then save it somewhere, that is called loading. So basically we get the data, we apply transformations, and then we save it in the form of CSV or JSON, whatever is here. So here we are using task decorators. What are task decorator is that in Prefect, what we do is basically we create a function just as we do in the Python. Simply create a function. We decorate it with the task decorator. And what task decorator is doing, it is basically making our function task. A task means we are assigning specific task to our function. So here getting data means fetching data from our API is our one task. Second task is doing some transformations like cleaning that data or analyzing it, and then saving it in JSON or CSV is our another task. So these are our three tasks, and this whole thing is called a flow. This is called a Prefect flow. And then once we have defined our tasks, then we create a flow. A flow is a collection of tasks that is visible here. So it basically defines the dependencies between these tasks. Like first this thing is going to happen, then this, then this. So this is interdependent on this, and this is interdependent on both of them. So it is our Prefect flow. So at the end, we just need to run our function that is calling our flow, and then this ETL pipeline will run. So this was the implementation of Prefect. Let's take a look at the code of the implementation part. So basically, to understand it deeply, I did a comparison. Firstly, I created an ETL pipeline using pure Python, just using the pure functions of Python only. So in this code, firstly I am defining a function named extract that is extracting the data from the API. Next, we have a function that is transforming the data, and we are here doing the transformation by keeping only the required keys, and then we are loading the data into a CSV file. So this is a implementation of a simple ETL pipeline using Python. And now when we do this same thing using Prefect, what is the difference is that basically the functions were running, the ETL pipeline was working, but when we need to schedule it, or we need to look at the logs, then we can use the Prefect. So the only thing that is changed here is we have used the task decorators. Like we can look at the line number 11th, 20th and 38th. We have defined our functions with the task decorator, and that is basically making the function as a task, and then creating dependencies between these tasks. We can create a flow using the flow decorator, and then we can simply run this program. This is the web UI of Prefect. We can run this web UI using the command Prefect Orion start. Basically, Prefect provides us with the Orion API that is used for the web UI of the Prefect. Here in this UI, we can see our flow runs, flows, deployments and other things. For example, the example we discussed last, here are the logs that were created while we were running that problem, and we can see here task run, extract is completed, transform is completed. All these are the logs that were displayed. So this logger is just like any other logger that is used to log the warnings, errors, info messages, and the UI of Prefect. And here we can see whatever the tasks that we have run that are completed, or if there are some incomplete tasks, that all will be visible here in the task run section. So this is a simple and a beautiful UI provided by Prefect. As we have covered the implementation part as well as already had a look at the web UI of Prefect, now let's understand how Prefect is helping our customers as well as our clients. So basically, Prefect is providing us a platform to observe as well as to monitor our workflows. As data engineers, we are continuously dealing with workflows as well as things like data cleansing, etc. So rather than putting all our efforts on the repetitive work and doing the things repeatedly again and again, we can use Prefect to automate the work and focus more on the new things. It is helping us in great ways, and so I am thankful to XenonStack for providing me this experimental task, as I have learned so many things about Prefect tool, and it was great. Thank you.